some technical issues, but now we're back live, and I'm so happy that you still stick around, and we are start our session all together. This is a playful yoga class brought to you by Zalando and Nike. My name is Marlene. I'm so happy to move with you. Stick around till the end of session and you have the great chance to win 2 online passes with Yoga on the Move for our online streaming classes. So I would say start right away. Roll out your mat, hop into your most comfortable yoga outfit, and then we can begin. So find a position to begin this session in the most comfortable way. I really want you to be as comfortable as it possibly gets. So maybe you close your eyes before you get into the position and just check in with how you're feeling right now. And then once you have kind of figure out how you want to start, then just get into that position, how you feel the most possibly comfortable. And this session is really about enjoying movement, of having fun on the mat, and creating lightness, not only in our bodies, but also in our minds. So we really want to start by turning into the most comfortable we can get. And then wherever you are, maybe you're lying on the ground or you're sitting on the ground on your yoga mat, close your eyes. Notice your breath. And allow your breath to take you to that most comfortable space. With every exhalation, you're letting go of uncomfort. And with every inhalation, you're inviting lightness and space into your being. Deepen your breath very softly down to your belly through your nose. Fill up your belly, your chest and torso. And as you breathe out, let all tension leave your system. Gently breathing with yourself. And we start this session with an exercise of imagination. So allow your inner eye to take you to a memory where you felt full of joy, a memory where you felt full of lightness. Maybe it was a memory from your childhood. Maybe it's a memory from your weekend. So take yourself back to that moment when you felt joy, when you felt light, and where you felt free. Imagine that situation you were in, what you were doing, and whom you were with. And allow this sense of joy, the sense of freedom, fill up your entire imagination. And breathe into that space, inviting even more joy, even more lightness into your being as you inhale. And as you exhale, let everything that is holding you back leave yourself, leave your system. Deep inhale. Exhale. And in today's class, I invite you to move in that space of joy, in that space of freedom, in that space of lightness, creating this joyous experience for yourself. Whereas during the day we are often in a more judgmental thinking and we are quite hard on ourselves. I want you to fully enjoy this next hour that we have. So wherever you are now, place one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and give yourself this promise to stay in this joyous place, to enjoy your time on your mat, and to remember that there is this sense of lightness and freedom already inside of you. One more deep breath all together. Inhale. Open your lips and gently breathe it out. Beautiful. And then from here, shine your eyes back open. Bring the hands down in front of you, and we move into our first shape. It's an all-fourth. You spread the fingers on the ground. Make sure that you have a stable foundation. And as we want to have fun today, we will also work a little bit with inversions and try some new poses. So we really want to create stability and strength in our arms. So spread the fingers on the ground, push the earth away, and now lift your wrists off the ground. Lower them back down. We just do 10 of these, lifting the wrists. Use the strength of your knuckles, use the strength in your forearms to push the ground away. Good. Doing a few more. Activate the lower arms, the muscles that are stabilizing our wrists. 2 more. Good. And now release your full wrist down to the ground, palms gripping into the mat. Lift your chest through the arms, hollow your back. Exhale, round into your back body. Draw the navel in, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift your heart, open your front body. Exhale, round into your back body, draw the navel in. 2 more times, easy cat-cow movement. Find the rhythm of your own breathing. Good. 1 more time, inhale, roll shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, round into your back body. Come back into neutral spine as you tuck your toes. So the back feet are tucked. Lift your chest again, hollow your back. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. As you exhale, lift your knees off the ground and round into your back body. Lower the knees back down as you inhale, open your chest. Exhale, round into your back body, lift your knees away. Strong shoulders, strong core working here. Inhale. Exhale, push the earth away. 1 more time, like this, lower the knees down, lift your heart. Exhale, push the earth away. Good. Knees back down to the ground. From here, bend your elbows close to the body. Slide through to your small cobra. Lift your chest. Your legs are long and zip together. Open up your chest. Draw your heart forward. Exhale, forehead down. 1 more time like this. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forehead down. Now from here, extend your arms overhead. Flex your hands so you're pointing your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Gaze down towards the mat underneath your face. And now try to lift your arms away from the ground. Imagine a wall in front of you, and with your arms you really want to push against that imaginary wall. And at the same time, we still breathe. I know it's not so easy to breathe here, but stay in that space of discomfort and fill it up with the joy that we found in the beginning of class. Inhale. Exhale. Press through your hands. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Release your head onto your hands. Shimmy your hip from side to side. Soften your lower part of the back. Release here. Good. Then bring the hands underneath your shoulders down. Send your hips towards the heels. Tuck your toes. Stretch your arms long overhead. Find this active child's pose. Guide your breath again down to your belly. Notice that gentle movements of your rib cage as you deepen your breath. And now push through your feet down into the earth and lift your hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog. It's the first down dog of today, so take it easy, take it soft. Maybe you like to bend 1 knee at a time or shake your head off, releasing any tension that you hold in your body and you store in your tissue. And I really invite you to take this class as a practice of joy. So approaching yourself not with a judgmental thinking of telling yourself that you're not flexible enough or that you're not good enough, but trying to really connect to the joy of moving in your own skin. Shift your shoulders over your wrists, find a plank position. Now we're challenging our muscles even more, and we're challenging also our breath, so stay with your breathing. Now you can always lower the knees down if you feel not strong enough right now, But if you feel like it, walk the hands away from your shoulders towards the front corner of your mat. Cool. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Step the hands away from you. Take an inhale. Exhale. Last time we step the hands away from us. Extended plank. Try to breathe in that uncomfortable space. Inhale. Exhale. Still inhale. Exhale now. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Find a strong plank position. Lower your knees down or take your first chaturanga, lowering the elbows close to the body. Small cobra or upward facing dog. Lift your chest. Open up your heart. Exhale, send your hips towards your downward facing dog. Well done. Inhale, lift your right leg high towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot between your thumbs. Lower the back knee down to the ground. Come onto fingertips, lift your chest forward. Inhale here. Exhale, extend your right leg, flex your right foot. Inhale, return to low lunge, lift your heart. Exhale to your half split. Inhale, return, low lunge. Exhale, half split. We stay here now. Walk the fingertips a little bit more in. Press the fingertips down towards the ground. And now try to lift that front leg up to the ground. We stay for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And you're like, what is fun about this exercise? Try to find joy even though it's difficult and release the foot. Cool. Walk the fingertips to the front edge of your mat. Lift your back knee. Make the stand a bit shorter. And now lift your left leg parallel to the ground. Standing L. Inhale here. Exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your back leg, bend your standing knee, and float your left foot to the end of your mat. Walk your right foot to the outer edge, both hands to the side. Let the hip melt down in that lizard shape. Lift your chest forward. Feel stretch in the inner thigh along your hip flexor. Deep inhale. As you exhale, step your left foot to the outer edge of your left hand to your Yogi Squat. Lower your hips down, bring the hands to your heart center. Lengthen through your spine. If you can't do this pose like this, you can always keep your hips a bit higher. Support yourself with the elbows on the knees. This is a great opportunity to just explore the opening in your hip. Notice your breath wherever you are. And then bring the hands back down to the ground. We step it to plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, lower down your way. Lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale, send your hips back in space. Downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left foot up towards the sky. Exhale, left foot in between your thumbs. Lower the back knee down, lift your chest, low lunge. Cushion your back knee, double your mat if you have a sensitive back knee. Exhale, extend your left knee, flex your foot. Inhale, return, lower your hip down towards the earth. Exhale, extend. Last time like this, in your breath rhythm. Extend your left knee. Walk the fingertips closer to you, just underneath your chest. You should be able to press into the earth with your fingertips. Imagine your thigh being glued towards your belly. Really press into the fingertips. I know it's just super difficult, but try it. Even though if the foot is not lifting all the way, stay with me for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Almost there. Inhale, lift it up a bit more. Exhale, let it float back down, rebend into your front knee. Well done. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee. Make your stand a bit shorter. Gaze to the front edge of your mat. And now lift your back leg parallel to the ground. Extend through your right leg. Inhale, standing L. Exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale, lift your back leg. Exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, lift your leg, bend your standing leg and float your right foot to the end of your mat. Walk your left foot out towards the side. Find your lizard. You can Maybe find some soft movement to open through your hip flexor. Let the hip be heavy, your chest still stays open. Beautiful. Now from here, press into both hands and step it back towards your plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, lower your elbows. Lift your heart as you inhale. Exhale, send your hips back in space, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now we start with something that we will do more often in this class, and it's bouncing. We bounce our knees because it's fun and it helps the fascia to be more elastic, so helping us in the agility of our movements. We lift onto our toes, then we bend the knees into the chest and we bounce like a rubber band, the knees up and down to the chest. Bouncing down dog, I call this. In the end of the session, this will make more sense, but try now to just enjoy the movement. Cool, and now walk your hands towards your feet. Find a forward fold at the end of your mat. Hold opposite elbows and swing from side to side. Let your head be heavy. Maybe find a releasing breath, letting go of any heaviness in your mind or heaviness in your neck and shoulder area. Beautiful. Now release the grip of your elbows. Bend your knees as much as you need to firmly root your palms down into the earth. Now try to shift more weight into our hands than we usually do. So first of all, start off thinking you are an animal with 4 feet. So you want to shift your weight equally into hands and feet. Now you want to shift all your weight into the hands. So you're rising onto the toes and imagining a string on your hip, pulling you up towards the sky. Now maybe take 2 steps towards your wrists or a micro hop forward. Now you move the hands forward again, 20 centimeters. Push the hands into the earth, shift weight into the hands, and float your feet to the wrists. It's not a challenge, but try to build some strength in your shoulders and also trust your hands. They're now your feet. Shift weight into the hands and step or float your feet forward. Move in your own time to the front edge of your mat. So take as many tries, as many steps until you reach the front border of your mat. Once you have arrived, again, let your torso be heavy and maybe you want to swing from side to side, brushing the ground with fingertips. Bend into both knees, find the center and roll yourself back up to standing. Float your arms over the side, up towards the ceiling, lengthen through your body. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. Good. Inhale, reach your arms back, open up through your arms. Exhale, hands to the heart center. One more time like this. Inhale. Exhale, return with your hands at your heart center. Open your feet a little bit wider, just as wide as your mat. Lift arms again up towards the sky. Inhale. Now through your mouth, exhale and let your body sink down. Brush it down. This should be fun and feel like a big relief. Inhale, reach up. Exhale through the mouth. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale, reach it up, grow tall, up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Find your standing position, but keep your feet as wide as your mat. Moving on to a little bit more dynamic sun salutations with a variation where you have your feet this wide apart. It will make sense in a little while. So just join your hands in front of your heart space. Maybe you rest thumbs on the root of your chest bone and feel the heart beating inside of you. Connect back to the memory you created in the beginning of class, to that moment when you felt light, when you felt free and joyous. And allow this feeling of joy to carry you through this movement class. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, create length. Exhale, bend into the knees as you hinge forward and down. Come with the fingertips to the earth. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Ground through the hands, bend even deeper into your knees. Now step or jump back into plank. Cool. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down elbows. Lift your chest as you inhale, roll shoulders away from your ears. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Rise onto your toes, and now remember again the rubber band. Bend your knees to the chest and bounce your knees. Bouncing here. Light knees, hip moving up and down. Gaze to the outer corners of your hands, and now try to jump it forward into your squat position, feet as wide as your mat. Cool. Inhale here, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Reach your arms overhead, rise tall towards the ceiling. Exhale, gather the hands back at your heart center. Return to that feeling of joy. Inhale, arms overhead, lengthen. Exhale from the hip, hinge forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands firmly, bend your knees, step or jump back. Bend your elbows close to the body. Lift your heart as you inhale, open up, upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale through the mouth, release heaviness from your mind. Inhale, rise to your toes, bouncing knees, bouncing down dog for 3, 2, 1, jump to your Yogi Squat position, feet wide apart. Lengthen halfway, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Reach your arms overhead, grow tall, inhale. Exhale, gather the hands at your heart center. Last round like this. Inhale, reach it up, rise. Exhale, hinge from the hip, forward and down. Halfway lift. Ground the hands, step, jump or float back through your vinyasa. Lift your heart as you inhale. Exhale, send your hips back. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, rise to your toes, bouncing knees for 3, 2, 1. Jump forward, wide feet. Inhale. Good. Exhale, fold. Reach arms overhead, grow tall, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Notice your body. Notice your heartbeat. Maybe you created already a little bit of heat inside. And allow this heat that you created to connect you a little bit more to that sense of joy, sense of freedom. Inhale, reach arms overhead again, rise tall. Exhale, hinge from the hip forward and down. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, ground down through the hands, bend into the knees. Shift your weight this time more over your fingertips. Press down deeper into the earth. Now really try to jump back and bend your elbows. Lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, send your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Well done. Take this moment here to find a really stable and strong downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up whenever you feel ready. Extend your back line through your right toes, using your back strength and the glutes to lift your foot a bit. Now again, we try to bounce with this position. If it's all too much, just stay stable where you are. Rise onto your left toes, bend your knees and try to be that rubber band again. Bouncing the knee. For 3, 2, 1. Lift your right leg as high as you can and then bring your right knee to the chest. Well done. Float your foot between your thumbs. Lift your heart as you inhale. Exhale, extend your right leg as much as you can. Flex your toes. Inhale, return, lunge. Exhale, extend. In your own flow, in your own rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Return with the front foot firmly on the ground. Walk your fingertips to the front edge. Make your stand shorter and then lift your left leg up. If you feel like taking a standing split, hold your ankle, lift your left leg taller. If you want to stay in standing L, this is completely fine. Really active back line for 2 more breaths. Inhale, stay where you are. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now walk your hands down right underneath your shoulders. Try to lift onto your right toes. Good. We use the upper leg now to swing and the standing leg to bounce, just like we did before. You can do it like this and stay. If you feel like trying something new and doing some handstand hops, then go for it. And take 3 to 5 handstand hops. Use your fingertips to control your weight. Maybe you find some air time to balance. Good. If you're afraid of jumping in the middle of the space, make sure that you move to a wall at home. Once you're done, find a forward fold. Sway your body from side to side. Let your head be heavy, your neck be loose. Take some flattering lips, breathing out through a sealed mouth. Relaxing the jaw. Good. Now release, bend deeply into the knees, vertebrae by vertebrae, lift yourself up. Reach your arms tall overhead, inhale. Exhale, gather the hands back at your heart center. Close your eyes. Notice any shifts inside of you. Energy, breath, heartbeat. And if you catch yourself judging the way you move on your mat, then return to that feeling of joy. It's not about standing in a perfect handstand. It's not about having the perfect shape. It's just about you feeling alive in your own body and enjoying this time we have together. Inhale, reach arms overhead, rise up tall. Exhale, hinge from the hips forward and down, keeping the feet wide apart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Plant your hands firmly to the ground. Step, jump, or float back. Bend your elbows. Lift your heart as you inhale. Good. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take your time to arrive in your strong down dog. Lift your left leg up when you're ready. Reach through the back line, pointing the toes up to the sky. You can stay stable and firm like you are, or if you like the bouncing, let's take it here. Rise to the right toes, bend your right knees and bounce with your right knee. For 3, 2, 1, reach the left leg as high as you can, and then bring the foot with control in between your thumbs. Well done. Come onto fingertips, lift your chest, lower the hips forward and down. Inhale. Exhale, extend your left knee, flex your foot. Inhale, return, lunge. Exhale, extend. Well done. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Rebend your front knee, walk the fingertips to the front edge of your mat. Make your stand a bit shorter and lift your right leg parallel to the ground. You can stay in the standing L, or like before, move onto a standing split, reaching your right toes all the way up towards the sky. Let your head be heavy, your neck is long. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now we come into the standing handstand hops again. If you felt insecure in the middle of your space where you are, move to a wall, then you're safe. So we position the hands underneath our shoulders. We say we trust our hands before we move into the hopping. We use the fingertips to control our weight. Gaze in between your thumbs. Lift your right leg. Rise to your left toes. And we use the left knee to bounce, the right leg to swing us up. And maybe you stay like this, or you take 3 to 5 handstand hops. Easy. No need to be all the way up, but try to give it a few times to get some air time. Cool. And once you're done with it all, then find a forward fold at the beginning of your mat. Sway your hands from side to side. Be soft with yourself. Maybe you bend into the knees. Take it easy. Swing it out. Shake it off. And then gently release. Roll yourself up. Reach your arms overhead, grow tall as you inhale. Exhale, gather the hands back to your heart center. Rest your thumbs on your chest bone. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the temperature rising inside of you. Return to that feeling of joy, feeling of freedom. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bend into the knees as you lower your hips down into your Yogi Squat. You can go as deep as you feel comfortable. If this is way too much, keep your hands or your elbows on your thighs to support yourself. Maybe you bring the hands down or hands to your heart. Breathe and allow your breath to fill up the shape. You can stay in this position. If you would like to work on your crow pose, then let's go for this all together. It's an arm balance. So from here, we place the hands again, shoulder width apart. We always want to make sure that the middle finger is pointing straight away from us. Use your fingers really like brakes so you can grip with your knuckles the mat. Lift your hips up. Move your hips as high as you can so you can position your knees on your upper arms. Shift forward. Gaze always to the space in front of you, not behind you. And now maybe you lift one foot and then you try the other foot. Or maybe you want to try both feet at a time. And once you have your balance, pause. Breathe. Give it a few times to get there. And then gaze to the front of your mat and jump back to your chaturanga. Lift your heart whenever you feel like it. Exhale, we meet each other in down dog. If it didn't work for you this time, please don't worry at all. This is why we're here, we are practicing together. If we would already know everything, there would be no point in practicing. Lift your right leg up when you feel like it. Bend your knee to the chest. Float your foot in between your hands. Reach it up to your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, big circle with the arms to the back. Inhale, reach up, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Reach it up, lengthen both legs. And now twist open to the long side of your mat. So we are in a straddle position. I'm just switching sides. You stay where you are. Bring the hands behind you, big fist. Point your toes slightly in. Lengthen your elbows, lift your heart. Open through your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, now we hinge from the hip forward and down. Let your head be heavy. Let your mind be soft. Maybe you want to gently sway from side to side. Find some ease, find some opening in your shoulder girdle. Lift your sit bones high. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release the fingertips down to the ground underneath you, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your fingertips towards the front of your mat again. The right foot should be in the front. Really nice. Lower your back knee down. Bring the left hand underneath your shoulder down. Extend your right arm up towards the sky. If you like to be more active here, you can lift your back knee off the ground. Bring the hand behind your head. Open up through your chest. Exhale, bring the right elbow towards the left wrist. Inhale, peel your heart open, extend. Exhale to twist. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist it down. Good. Lift your arm once more. Bring the hand down to frame your front foot. Step back to your plank. Lower down your way. Lift your heart open through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, we meet each other in downward facing dog. And one more time, we do a little bit of joyful jumping. If you feel like, no, I had enough, then please don't feel pressure to go there. If you like to feel like a rabbit jumping on a grass field, then please join me. We shift the shoulders over wrists, make the stand a bit shorter. We again bounce into the knees a few times, And then if you feel like you have that momentum, jump your heels towards your glutes a few times. Use your fingers as brakes. Good. Cool. And then find your forward fold. Again, shake off your head, shake off heaviness in your shoulders. Bend into the knees, float your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, gather the hands back to your heart center. Rest your thumbs on your chest bone. Feel your heartbeat. Notice your breath. Reach arms overhead, grow tall. Exhale from the hip, hinge forward and down. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step, jump or float back through your vinyasa. Lift your heart as you inhale. Exhale, send your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg tall as you inhale. Float your left foot in between your thumbs. Keep your back foot tucked. Reach your arms overhead. Rise up. High lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, big circle with the arms back. Opening through your breath. Inhale, reach it up. Rise. Exhale, big circle with your arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and lengthen through the legs. Open up through the long side of your mat. Bring the hands towards your back of your lower back. Roll the shoulders up and away from your ears. Lift your chest. And exhale, hinge from the hip forward and down. Find a forward fold. Bring the hands down in front of you. And again, allow your head to be heavy. Now bend into one knee and then the other. Brush the ground with your fingertips. Find some ease in your torso. Some softness in your breath. You can stay and swing, let it all go, or maybe you like to hold on to your feet and pull yourself further down into the straddle stretch, lifting your hips high towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands down back towards the front of your mat. Twist open. Plant your hands firmly into the ground. Lower your right knee down. Open up your left arm towards the sky. Lift and lengthen. Maybe you want to lift your back knee off the ground. Bring your left hand to your ear. Exhale, twist it down. Inhale, open, extend. Exhale to twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist it down. Lift your arm again. And exhale, plant your hand down into the earth. Step it back to plank. Let's wait here for everybody in plank. We do our last vinyasa together. So find your strength. When you're ready, bend elbows close to the body all together. Lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, find your down dog. Last down dog for this class. Take a cleansing breath, leaving anything behind that you no longer need. And then rise to your toes, gaze towards the thumbs, and step or jump to the front of your mat. So from here, set your hips down and extend your legs out in front of you. Make sure that your spine is tall and you're sitting upright, flexing the feet towards you. Continue to breathe. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hip forward and down. Find your forward fold. If you have problems in your lower spine, then bend your knees a little bit. As it's becoming darker and the sun is lowering down, we also move the pace of our practice into a slower part. So try to find calmer breathing as we're calming down the rhythm of the movements. Finding a gentle approach towards your body, meeting yourself wherever you are right now. Not wishing for anything else, but accepting all that you are in this present moment. And gently lift yourself back up. Bend your knees towards your chest. Bring the hands right next to your hip, a little bit wider than your hips, and down towards the ground, fingertips pointing towards you. Now press into the feet, lift your hips away from the earth, lift your chest into this reverse tabletop. If it feels okay, let your head hang heavy behind you. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release your hips down to the ground. Reach your arms out in front of you. Lengthen through your spine. Now draw the tailbone towards you and round vertebrae by vertebrae down towards the mat. Take all the time you need. Use the strength of your core to control and slowly lower down. Walk the feet so much in that you can tickle your heels with the fingertips. Press the feet down into the earth and lift your hips up towards the sky. Find your shoulder bridge. Stay here, or maybe you want to interlace the hands behind you. Continue to press the arms down and the knees together. Two more breaths, wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release your hands vertebrae by vertebrae. Lower your hips down to the ground. Your right foot, bring the ankle towards your knee. And hold the back of your left. And then gently return with your left foot onto the ground. Bring the right knee on top of your left. Open up your arms in a T shape from shoulder height. And let your knee sink towards the left. To center, push the feet hip-width distance apart. Place your left ankle down onto your right knee and gently pull your right thigh towards you. Breathe down to your hip space and let your breath nurture your tissues, your muscles, those areas where you feel tightness. Bring your right foot down to the ground again, your left knee on top of your right. Open up your arms on shoulder height and gently let your knees sink towards the right. Gaze towards your left hand. Allow your shoulders to be heavy, the shoulder blades melting down towards the earth, the knees sinking to the ground. And sending your breath like a massage down to your belly. Two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Gently bring the knees back towards center. Wrap the arms around your shin bones. Squeeze the knees towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. a very gentle squeeze. And for these last moments of practice, take any final movements that you're still craving, anything that your body tells you that it needs. And sometimes there's even nothing that we need. And all we need is that moment in stillness, that moment of silence. So take the last moments of practice to do the movement that feel good in your body. And then whenever you're ready, arrive in your final relaxation, your well-deserved Havasana. For this, extend your body on the ground. If you have, take a blanket, wrap it around your body to be fully comfortable here. Keep your feet wide apart and give your arms space on the ground. Take a nurturing breath down to your belly and a soft, cleansing breath out. 2 more times like this. Deep inhale. Full breath out. Inhale. Releasing breath out. Let your body rest on the earth. Allow your muscles to be soft, your bones to be heavy. There's nothing that you need to hold anymore. Allow your entire being to just rest on the ground. Shavasana. And then very gently deepen your breath. Feel the movement of your breath. Bring subtle, gentle movements back into your fingertips and toes, into your ankles and wrists. Maybe you want to roll your head from side to side or stretch your arms long overhead, giving yourself a big, big stretch. And then bring the knees to your chest and roll onto your right knee. Take a moment to pause here and return to the memory you created in the beginning of class, this memory of freedom, this memory of joy. And maybe there were some moments in this practice that frustrated you, but try to leave them behind and keep especially those moments of joy, of freedom and lightness inside your heart. With closed eyes, find your way back onto a seated position. Cross your legs or sit the way you feel most comfortable. Join your hands in front of your heart space. Rest the thumbs on your chest bone. And just notice the calmness, the quietness inside of you. Deepen your breath. And try to be grateful for all that you have, all that you are, and all that you will be. Bow your chin to the chest as a symbol of gratitude, thanking yourself for showing up on the mat and dedicating this time for your own well-being. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It was such a pleasure to have you. It is now your chance to win 2 online passes with Yoga on the Move. So you have the chance to sign up for the raffle now. So you can either scan the QR code or click the link on in the chat box. I hope that you win, fingers crossed, and I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Marlene, and I hope to see you soon again. Namaste.